Hey guys, this is Mike from Attack Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at Paragon. But first, a confession. I am a garbage Paragon player, really. And it's going to show in a lot of these clips. But that's okay, because honestly, I think a beginner's opinion can be helpful. With a game like this, turning beginners into veterans is how you build your player base. Besides, if you're thinking of playing this game, you can just do the exact opposite of what you see here, and you'll be golden. So, let's dive in, shall we? Filled with a ton of memorable and interesting characters. I mean, look, there's a cat lady in a spacesuit, whatever this guy is. He looks real moist. The main thing that sets Paragon apart from other MOBAs is how it handles itemization. Instead of buying items in a lame shop run by some boring badger person thing, you build decks by filling them with cards that you can unlock in battle with enough gold. Before the game's latest update, the card system was just too complicated. It was a mess, and I had no idea what I was doing with it. Granted, I realize I'm not the sharpest wood chipper in the shed, especially considering I still haven't figured out what this thing is. Like, what is it even for? I know I could Google it, but honestly, I kind of like not knowing. It's more majestic that way. The current card system is now much improved. It's easier to understand and far more flexible. And I still kind of hate it. Don't get me wrong, it is unique and adds a new layer of complexity to the game, but it just doesn't offer the kind of build, counterplay, and versatility that you get from a traditional item shop. And I mean, sure, you're able to put 12 different cards in any one deck, but you have to do that before you even see the opposing team. And I really miss being able to update my build on the fly to counter my opponents, or just to deal with someone on the other team who's super fed. Not only that, but certain cards you may want for a build can be locked behind an RNG wall, since cards are only available through boxes or as special level up rewards. But it's something that I just need to make peace with, because it's a system Epic is married to, and it's just not going to go away anytime soon. Something else I need to get used to is all of the point and click abilities in this game. It's just jarring coming over from Smite, where almost all of the abilities, save for a few, are skill shots, where Paragon has quite a few point-and-click ones, and a lot of them hurt. It can be really frustrating as a new player going up against someone like Countess, who's just going to click a button and stab your face off over and over and over again. Oh look, they updated their surrender survey. That's going to go in handy. Now, I'm not saying these heroes or their abilities are overpowered. I mean, I hate them with a passion, but I also love using them, which is not something I can say about Teemo. That's just all hate. But my issue is less about balance, more about how it feels off, about how some characters have to aim while others can just, run up to someone and basically no-scope them. And unfortunately, I get this feeling a lot while playing Paragon. But does Paragon even have healing reduction? Anything? Yes, it does, and it's a status effect called Blight. Here is the only card I have with it, a card that doesn't even explain what Blight does, one that I probably won't use in game because it is super expensive. Like how melee characters can just march towards you, wildly swinging their weapons while not being slowed at all. Or how, if I wanted to combat this with a build that focused on attack speed, slows, or heal reduction, I might not have the cards to do it. And then there's the overall metagame itself. 99% of my games are won by whoever gets the first inhibitor. What's probably even worse than that is that there's never even the illusion of being able to come back from it. Because once that inhibitor is gone, it is not coming back. So I hope you pick someone who's good at killing waves of already beefed up minions. Where are my team fights? Most of the games are broken down into split pushing and ganking and defending, with maybe 1 or 2 team fights thrown in. That's it. When the rare team fight does happen, I almost feel guilty about joining instead of just pushing my lane, because I know if I just get one more tower, one more inhibitor, that's the game. Does it get any better at higher ranks? I don't know, but I hope so. But really, that just brings me to my main point, which is to ask whether or not it's worth sticking around with Paragon until then. My answer to that question would be an emphatic maybe. I have faith that they're going to find that balance between unique game mechanics and satisfying gameplay, because at its core, Paragon is already a fun and deep gaming experience filled with a ton of memorable and interesting characters. I mean, look at this. There's a cat lady in a spacesuit, and then there's whatever this guy is. He looks real moist. This is probably going to sound like a cop-out, because it is one, but I'm squarely in the wait-and-see camp for this game. Epic isn't afraid to make large, sweeping changes to Paragon, and who knows, maybe after the next patch, I'll have nothing left to nip. Right now, though, I just don't think that Paragon is living up to its potential. I also think that a lot of the ways that it deviates from, the common MOBA conventions is just, they're kind of holding it back right now. which is unfortunate because also what makes it really unique. Ultimately, Paragon is that rare game that when it says it's in beta, it actually is in beta. It's come a long way, but still has a ways to go yet. And that's it. That wasn't so bad, was it? And if it was, don't tell me. I'm fragile. I'm like really fragile. But for more completely uninformed hot takes, keep it right here at Attack Gaming.
Enemy inhibitor is on a